guys? Welcome back to the DC show. This is T McNeil. So guys, I'm super duper excited about this particular Nike Fear of God. This is called the AMARILLOs, guys, and it has that yellow hue over the entire shoe, okay? You know, I've always liked the Nike Fear of Gods, and the reason why is because of the overall design of the shoe. You know, I like just how aesthetically different the shoe is, so I've always been a fan of that. And if you guys been following the channel for a while, you know that anything that's remotely different, I'm definitely going to be a big fan of, okay? But only thing I don't like about the shoes, guys, is the actual colorway. You know, I don't like yellow at all. I mean, if they were black and white, that would actually be cool, okay? But overall, the shoe looks good, okay? So we'll go over the price point, guys. We'll go over some information, and also we'll talk about the ins and outs of the shoes through the imaging. You guys know how I do, all right? Now, aside the fact, guys, from the actual colorway, as far as the price point, this really scares the hell out of me, guys. It's going for $350 US. Yes, guys, you heard me correctly. 350 or 350. Okay. The official colorway is Amarillo white. Okay, so Amarillo is obviously that yellow color. All right, guys. As far as a release date, that information is not available. But if you guys are interested, make sure that you stay tuned and keep it locked to the DC show at all times. And a brother got you. So when that information does become available, I will do a separate video and let you guys know. All right. But let's go over some information, man, and then we'll throw up the images and go from there. So guys, you know how I do. It says that Jerry Lorenzo's Nike Air Fear God 1s made a swift turn away from the muted tones to the super vibrant, dropping the dashing orange pulse and lime green joints earlier this summer. While the drab aesthetic has always been Lorenzo's motif, the Air Fear God 1 stands up well to more robust colors, as proven by this upcoming Amarillo version that is tentatively set to drop this season. First revealed exclusively through Complex, this yellow hue is spilled all over the upper, from the exterior cage to the laces to the mesh-based booty construction. Lastly, however, the white body sole with the 180 inspired air unit remains consistent with previous drops. So stay tuned for a firm release info and check official images just ahead. So as I stated, guys, stay tuned, keep it locked, and you know, we'll go from there. You know, the Nike Fear Gods, you know, have always been, like I said, drastically different. I just did a review on some Nike Fear God moccasins. If you guys haven't seen that, make sure that you go down the timeline and check it out. It should be under the shoe news column. Okay, guys, those were drastically different as well, but I like these a lot better because they're a little bit more, I don't know if that's a mid-top or if that's a high-top shoe. I can't really tell just by looking at the images, but it definitely does look good. And I want to go over the rear of the shoe quickly as well, guys, because that is probably going to be my favorite portion of the shoe, is how you actually put the shoes on. Okay, now this particular Fear of God 1s actually has a standard lacing system as opposed to the moccasin versions where they had like a new cordage type of system where you basically pull the tabs, okay, on the shoes, and that would actually allow you to tighten the shoes up around your ankles. But these have your standard lacing system where you actually have to tie a knot to lace your shoes, which I personally prefer anyway myself, okay? But without further ado, man, let's go ahead and throw the images up, guys, and you know, we'll go from there. so that is the images. Let me know down below in the comment section how y'all feel about that. You know what? The yellow construction over the entire upper, man, it does look good, you know, okay. And the thing about it is the material is that kind of like that netted mesh material, so the shoes is very breathable. You can see and probably feel once you do get the shoes how the air is going to be able to flow through these shoes, allowing your feet and the moisture to actually escape from around your feet, what I meant to say. So that way, you know, you're not having a lot of sweat and things like that. The upper looks great, guys, where the shoestrings are. You know, the yellow netted mesh again. Okay, now on the midsole, guys, you got a little bit of that, looks like a rubberized type of material. It's either rubber or plastic. I can't really tell which one it is, but it looks like it's really durable. It's going to last a long time. It doesn't look like it's going to rip or tear, so that's obviously great. I do like the little, I call it baby Nike symbol that comes on the side panel, guys, where the midsole is. Now where the actual toe box is, guys, that material, it looks like another form of a mesh. Okay, it's not the same mesh that's on the rest of the upper, but it does look good. Okay, and then on the very front of the toe box area, guys, you have more of that kind of rubberized or plastic type of material. So again, that looks good. You can definitely see the Air Fear of God labeling on the side of the shoe as well. And the thing is, guys, the moccasin versions also, the Fear of Gods, had the exact same thing with the serial number and the writing. So that's pretty cool. Okay, I'm assuming that the serial numbers are different. Just like if you buy an electronic device or anything like that, it should not be the same. But again, that's just my speculation, my opinion. You know, I can't confirm that, but I'm just assuming that every pair of shoes that you buy should have a different serial number on the side, okay? Which would obviously make sense. Then, guys, you know, as far as the interior of the shoe, it looks like it has another set of serial numbers in there. I'm not sure what that actually means, but I do like the shoe lining in these shoes. It's got a lot of air holes in them. So again, it's allowing your feet to vent. It's allowing a lot of moisture to escape from the shoe. So that's a good thing, okay? But other than that, it's not a lot of detail as far as interior is concerned, but I do like that a lot as far as the interior portion. Okay, now, again, with the frontal image, guys, you can see more of the toe box area, same ordeal. There is some individual threading in there. It's not stitching. It's like the shoes are actually like sewn or threaded together. So again, that looks good as well. Yellow shoestrings. I probably would just leave those alone, to be honest with you. It looks like it could be, well, then again, looking at them, guys, doesn't look like it's going to be that difficult to take the shoestrings out. So you probably could swap them out if you really wanted to. But at the end of the day, it's probably really no point of doing that, just to be honest with you. Now, the rear of the shoe, guys, this is probably my favorite portion of the shoe, as I mentioned earlier in this video. The reason why is because I like the big zipper system in the back of the shoe. Okay, it's almost like you're stepping into a spaceship, so to speak, for your feet. All right, but you zip them all the way down, the back opens up, and you just pretty much slide your feet in and zip them up, lace them bad boys up, and then you're ready to go. All right, but yeah, you can see more of that netted mesh that comes all the way around to the back of the shoe where the lacing system is. That looks good. I like the yellow Nike symbol on the back base of the shoe where the heel is. That looks good, guys. And again, coming in, looks like that rubberized or that plastic material. I'm going to assume that it's rubber because it has to be able to bend, okay, in a natural form. If it's plastic, obviously it's going to kink and possibly break. So they got to actually make it into a rubber in order, like I said, in order for it to bend in a natural form, okay? And then also when you're wearing the shoes, you know, your feet have to pivot, you know, and the materials have to bend along with the movement of your feet, okay? So again, it really can't be plastic. So again, I'm going to assume that it's actually rubber, okay? And then I like on the base of the shoe as well, guys, on the back side, it has Fear of God on each shoe. Okay, guys, coming in white. Now, if they want to get a little creative with that, they probably could have made that yellow just to make it stand out a little bit more, but I can see it pretty clear, okay? So it's not like something that they could have done. I mean, I just think they probably should have done it just to make it stand out, but that's just my opinion. And then, you know, as far as the bottom is concerned, guys, you know, just like the Fear of God moccasins, same type of bottom. and ridge bottom on the, on this shoe, and has a plastic see-through with a Nike symbol on the bottom, so on the outsole, so that looks good, man. So you guys give me your thoughts and opinions on the shoes. Is this gonna be a cop or pass for you? It definitely would have been a cop for me, except for two factors, which is the price and the colorway. Now, if the colorway was like black and white, or all black or something like that, with the white midsole and the white outsole, it definitely would have been a cop for me. But then I have to step back again because the price is really a deal breaker for me. $350, that's a lot of coins, man, for a pair of shoes, okay? And I'm just not willing to spend that kind of money on a pair of shoes. But again, that's just me, okay? If your pockets is deeper than mine, and you don't mind, spending that kind of money for one pair of shoes, then, so be it. But at the end of the day, for $350, that's at least two pair of shoes for me, okay? Or at least one good pair of shoes and possibly, 2-3 outfits, okay? But at the end of the day, like I said, to each his own, okay? And some extra hats, okay? So I, myself, will make my money stretch just a little bit further. But again, each his own, do what you want to do, all right? But yeah, man, like I said, y'all give me your thoughts and opinions on it, man. I definitely like them a lot. The fear of God is now in my radar, so what I'm going to do, I'm definitely going to get me a pair of the shoes myself, okay? Now, if I do get one, it'll definitely be this tight because I like the higher ankle support on these shoes. Again, I'm not sure if they're mid-top or if they're high-top, but at least like I said, you're going to get comfort. You're going to get not only support for your heels, but you're going to get support for your ankles as well, okay? So, I like them a lot, but you guys let me know down below. Also, guys, make sure that you like and share this content. I would definitely appreciate that. Also, if you enjoy the content, make sure that you smack the hell out of the subscribe button. And finally, do not forget to tap the bell symbol. That way you receive notifications when the DC show puts up new, or in some cases, updated content. So I appreciate you guys watching, listening, and tuning in. Until the next time, have a good one.